Hello, and here we are at Genos 2, one of the best things ever since sliced bread. And I'm not paid to say that. In fact, I've had a few comments over the last couple of months, maybe, sort of saying, "Do you get? Are you working? Do you work for Yamaha?" No, I don't work for Yamaha. I have nothing to do with Yamaha. I don't even get invited round for a cup of tea. That's how it is. Yamaha, no, nothing to do at all with Yamaha. This is just from the fact that I like this product. And unfortunately, a lot of videos that you watch, it's like sort of, I've been given this by the company to talk about it. And I've been given this by the company to promote, and then I've got to send it back. And then I'm hoping I'm going to get a lot of clicks off my videos and make some money. I ain't about any of that. I'm about this is absolute perfection for an arranger keyboard. And if somebody was to make another keyboard that was better than this, I would get rid of this and I would show you the other one. There ain't no sales gimmick, that's for sure. Absolutely 100% not. But I do want to show you some of the absolute, what I consider killer sounds in this thing. There's a fabulous style in here called Rock Orchestral Ballad 1. Now, this is featured previously in Tyros 5, I think it was, and Genos 1. But with the new drums and the new voicing and everything, it takes it to an absolute new level. So I wanted to show you this sound in conjunction with some of the... I mean, that is just a sexy sax, isn't it? And then we got this nice... And then we got another nice... I mean, the guitars in this thing absolutely rock. They are just... killer. And then we've got combination of the guitar and the sax and organ, and then that's it. We've got 5 registrations created. So I just wanted to play and have a bit of fun. So I thought, well, why not invite you along on the journey? So this is the Rock Ballad, Orchestral Rock Ballad 1. And this is what it sounds like. I'm not going to bother with an intro because I hate intros. If you're going to do an intro, you may as well... In fact, I'm going to give you a tip. I don't like using intros because they are so... you press an intro and you sound like everybody else. You always will. So what I tend to do is I'll set intro 1, which is just a count. It doesn't actually play anything. And then in variation D will kick in, which is everything singing and dancing. And then before I've sort of finished my intro, I'll jump back to A and then play the melody. So for example... and then I'm in. It's just an amazing saxophone. Now, I'm going to show you something else. I'm just thinking while I'm tinkling along here. One of the things that if you've got a Genos 2, you may have noticed something, because I sure as hell have. The levels at which the backing parts are set. Now, on Genos 1, everything was pretty much high. On Genos 2, the levels are much lower, and I can't figure out, is it because they've got some sort of boost to the voice, or I don't know what it is. But if you actually start the rhythm, for example, you notice, for example, on lots of examples here, on chord 2, it's only on 48%, at 48 level. So there's room to move. However, one of the things that does really freaking annoy me is this stupid catch idea. Whoever came up with that should be taken out in the middle of the square in Japan and publicly flogged, because that is just, it's annoying. Having to keep, like that, my slider is there. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if I did tap it, it would jump. But I'm not stupid. I know how quickly I can move that slider. And the other thing as well, which I've seen videos, promotional videos, I hasten to add, saying, well, but we've had people complaining that if you knock these sliders, how the hell can you knock a slider when you play? What do? Sit there waving your arms about like a moron. Oh, I've knocked my sliders. Oh, I've got to go back. Honestly, I've never heard such marketing. Yeah, somebody thought this was just a way of adding a gimmick, but all they've done is just ruined this whole department, because having to keep doing this is tiring me out, to put it bluntly. So come on, Yamaha, hurry up and get this bloody update out, because this is not fun. It really isn't, especially when you're building registrations and you're constantly doing this. I mean, honestly, absolute stupidity beyond belief. But there you go. I've had my little rant for the day, and I keep doing it every time I turn this on, because this is the only thing in here that's ultimately stupid. I don't know why they did it, but everything else, heaven, perfection, maybe a few things in Style Creator that could be improved, but other than that, there's not a lot to dislike on this thing, other than this stupid catch idea. So please take out the person that designed it and give them a beating for me, because I really would like to do it myself. Not as I advocate hitting people. There you go. Right, so what I was saying is these levels are lower than in previous models. So there's room to maneuver. So if you actually start your rhythm and you have a play with one of these, you can actually, really starts to define more instrument. So I'm actually finding myself with a lot of the styles adjusting these. And again, the drums, I do like a good kick to the drum. So maybe I'm finding myself fiddling with rhythm 1 and rhythm 2. I'm not fiddling with myself, by the way, just in case you asked. And then I'm sort of fiddling with chord 1 just to bring out a bit more definition. So the levels can be improved in my little world. I much prefer some of my adjustments to what's actually in the factory settings. So if you find and you think, I'm not so sure, just try adjusting some of the levels on the parts, because it really does make things sparkle. The other thing as well that I'm finding myself doing, I'm giving you a few tips basically here today, is in the left voice, I'm adding some strings. Now, for the pop stuff, the 80 Miami strings work really well. They're really good strings. They really, really are. So you've got this nice sort of synth pad string sort of sound. And with styles like this, it works brilliantly. It's in fact, let me just... there you go, look. Miami 80s strings. It's in pad. It's on page 3. Second one down. Can't go wrong. then again, voicing wise, some of the OTSs are very dubious. I don't really like the OTS much in the Genos 2, but... And of course, the guitar is just... And that pad in the left hand really gives some warmth behind the instruments. Don't use it all the time because it gets very, very boring very, very quick. And all that sort of thing. There's another killer style in here that I love as well, which is 80s rock. Show you this one. Ta-da! 80s rock ballad. Now this is a very, very switchback, very driving sort of rhythm. It's so again, if you've got the same instruments. Again, bringing in that absolutely incredible guitar. Name no songs, but you know what that one's for, don't you? You really do. And then in the whole sort of section, I mean, all of the rock stuff is really, really great stuff. 80s piano rock. Now, come on, who doesn't know what that one's for? Yeah, you know what it's for, don't you? You really don't need to go in absolutely detailed description. There's just so much in Genos too. I obviously, as you know, I've seen made videos since the thing came out. And how do I put this? I've had other keyboards where I've had it for the same time period. And literally come to the end of the journey, because once you've sort of covered all the styles, you think, okay, that's it. There's not a lot to download. There's no sort of real backup support in terms of masses of styles. I'm stuffed. But this thing just keeps giving and keeps giving and keeps giving. You can make your own content in it. I really do start sounding like a bloody Yamaha salesman, and I'm not. This has so many things to entertain you. Now, if you are looking at a keyboard, then Genos, to be fair, if you've got a limited budget, and this is where I can say this, Genos 1 is just a great keyboard. So if you have got money for a Genos 1 and you can't stretch to a Genos 2, why not go for a Genos 1? If you can't stretch to a Genos 1, go for an SX900. The thing is, anything with a big Y on the front of it, you can't really go wrong. You really can't. Because the thing is, the way the whole product works, and this is why I like this thing, is that no matter what instrument I've had in the past, they've all been very, very familiar and very easy. Just immediately take out the box, plug in, sit and play, and you're away. You really are. So anyway, I did have every intention on going back to the country and western section, because again, it's one of the departments that's had a massive update. this is going to sound so crazy, but with the combination of the organ, the guitar, the rock guitar, and the saxophone, you can literally dial up any pretty much fun style. Let's go to another country swing. And then I'd go to the organ. Yeah, you get me. You don't really need. There's not anything complicated on here to sort of understand. Country hits. Again, you'd use a saxophone without question. Let's just have a look for the pure fun of it. See what Yamaha decided to put on the OTS. Okay, good choice. Okay, so far so good. Maybe a bit dry for my particular liking. I would certainly up the reverb. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay, yeah, so really that's not bad. Other than a little bit of reverb on the... Great fiddle, or jazz violin as they've called it. So again, we're just skipping merrily through the country and western. It's the attention to detail and the voicing and the styles that just sort of wins you over. Listen to the bass. Okay, let's have a look at what's on the next OTS. Great choice of piano for that. And I'm guessing that's the Character Grand. Yes, it is. I do love country and western stuff, I really do. I can't believe I said that out loud. Chart country. Cringe. I'm torn with this because, okay, it would be nice to have a vocal of some description, just not the da-das and the doo-doos. It should have stayed in primary school, that thing should. See, now back to a nice voice, but we got that. Just stop using the da-das. It's things like that that make people think, oh, arrange your keyboards. Nah, they're for idiots. No, they're not. They are seriously very, very good instruments. It's just when you get things like novelty sounds and novelty styles that people go, oh, God, cheese. But this thing isn't cheese. It's, apart from that, there's some really great stuff in here. The country and western, as I said to you, if you like this sort of style of music, this is, it's going to please you for days. You know what I mean? I mean, as I said to you, I wouldn't use that personally, but there you go. Anyway, I'm rambling along. I could sit here for hours, but there's 6 pages of country western styles. Country Star is the last one. Very Garth Brooks. I mean, come on, who doesn't like that? I mean, phew. Not quite sure what I play to, but there you go. I like it anyway. Sings this country pop. It's the guitar. In fact, I keep saying it's the guitars, it's the drums, it's the whole damn thing. It's just such a musical instrument that draws you in. Yeah, so there you go. Apart from these, and I will not ever forgive Yamaha for doing this stupid idea. Fingers crossed we get an update soon. Who knows? Keep crossing those fingers. It's been a few months since it's been out now. But honestly, from the day I got it, I'm still happy as I was on the first day as I am now. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just great. It really is. So, little few tips in terms of volumes, adjustments. In fact, if you look at this one, there's country circles. Look where all the volume levels are. And bear in mind, see? This is what annoys me. Down, then up. Down, then up. I have to keep reminding myself of down, then up. So you've got quite a level here, a difference. So let's just have a look, see what's on there. Not a lot on that one. Oh God. Right, some cheesy vocal ooze. But with a little adjustment to your own personal taste, you can really make the styles pop. If I want to do a Johnny Cash, that sort of flared guitar. Bring the drums in. Not quite. Don't want too much ooh, and let's see what's keyboard volume. Okay, so let's pick a voice. Yeah, you can really adjust everything so much to your certain taste. And I'm going to come back on another video and go through things like cutoff and resonance and attack, release, rivet, all these little sort of extra things that just things that make the difference. Anyway, I'm going to disappear because I've been rambling for half an hour, but at least tonight's video has audio because yesterday's didn't. And the first person that says, well, I wish I could watch yesterday's instead, I'll come and give you a slap. But thank you so much for watching. Honestly, if you have not seen these videos before and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It does help my channel to get more viewers, and obviously it gets seen more and it goes up in YouTube's rankings from here to sort of here. So you don't want that, do you? Right, so I shall say a very fun farewell. Thank you for watching. If you want to leave a comment, please do. Keep it nice. I delete any silly comments where somebody gets out the pit and says, I think this instrument's better than this one. I just don't care. I don't care what you think about what instrument's better. I'm not talking about better. I'm talking about what's actually featured in the video. So if you've got a comment with regards to the content, please do leave a comment. You know, I welcome anybody with a brain. If you want to just troll or I don't know what you want to do, get a life maybe, don't bother because I'll just delete it. Immediately delete it because I get notified on my phone and I just go, gone, boom, that's it, gone. Right, so anyway, thank you for watching again and hopefully see you soon with another video. I know there's been a little bit of a gap, but there's been a few things going on. And you know, time is precious and all that. And if you haven't already, have a look at the Genos Club. Go to www.patreon.com/Genos Club. Lots of videos, lots of content, new styles, new voices, you name it, it's all on there. Just give it a plug, so I have to really. And I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.